And welcome back to TKD 21, where we discuss all that MMA good stuff, controversial comments, latest fight announcements, and news. And I am your host, Cameron Mackay, and I'm sitting here with my co host.
Rashad Akram.
Oh, yeah. How's it going, Rashad? Got the got
Well, say
shout
that
out,
again.
you got the beaters on.
No, he's overcooling it. Yeah, got the word beater on
The beaters.
it. In this era, we can't even say that. We can't. In our era, yeah, we can say that. We can't even say it in this era. But listen, people, today I'm away for work, so I haven't. My mic setup ain't there, so just bear with me on the audio, okay?
Good.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's where I'm at the moment. I'm away for work, but I'm
So,
enjoying semi enjoying what they put me. I got a leaky light, bruv. I literally I come back from the gym, yeah. I walked in it and I was like, why the hell is the floor wet? I was thinking, oh, maybe because I came straight from the pool in it, so I was dripping a
hmm.
tiny bit. But I said, wait, I ain't been in the bloody the bathroom yet. Open up the bathroom, bare water on the floor. I was thinking, what the hell, bro? It's literally coming from the lights, bro. You know them spotlights, bro.
The leaky light. Never heard that one before, bro. Jesus.
Nah, yeah, it's there's a leak, bro. So I literally after this, I gotta go and chat to them, man, because it's just headache, man. Like even
Huh.
I've had to bloody pester them to fucking clean the room, bro. It's fucking
In no
bloody.
way. Was it dirty? Was it a
No,
hotel?
I just wanted new towels and fresh sheets. Or is that I've been here since Sunday, bro? Like, is that too much to ask? But anyway,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
innit?
Other than that, bro, I had a swim. They got the jacuzzi, sauna, steam room. It's nice.
Nice, nice, decent
Food
hotel.
is the food is absolute garbage, but is what it is, bro.
Well, yeah. You got to
Yeah,
eat
man.
out
What
for
can I?
that one, right? You going to hot work for that
Nah,
good
man.
dinner.
Remember, I got food allowance, so that shit free. I got to eat it.
Yeah, damn.
So I'm gonna eat that. I'm eat the main, and then I'm gonna have the my dessert as always, and then I'll get hungry later and order some more. But I
Yeah.
digress. Cam, anything new with you, man? Anything new? Sorry, I went on a tangent there.
No, you're good, man. Anything new with me? Nah, not really, man. Just living the dream, I guess. Still learning how to play my bass guitar a little bit that I got a
Oh
few months
man,
ago. I'm attempting to learn, but I'm doing a bit well. I can play a few things. Yeah.
I respect the dedication, man.
It's not even so much dedication. I kind of just like when I'm bored, I kind of just look at it and pick it up for like 5 minutes and then put it down.
Bro,
Like,
I used to
uh,
have a bass. I did the same thing. I even had the amp and everything, bro. Same thing, bro. I'd
yeah,
just get more try it, and then yeah, man. But
yeah, and you just like, oh, that sounds cool.
yeah, literally. And
Yeah,
then I'm like, oh, when will I get the motivation to practice again?
yeah, in it. Trust me.
But Cam, it's that time. Take us away with roster cuts and signings. You know, it's that time. Roster cuts and signings, please, boy. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah,
Let's get it, boy.
roster cuts, and we've got a lot of stuff that's happened in the past week as well. One that
Oh
is
yeah.
yeah, and I'm gonna leave one to last. That kind of is a roster change, but also it's kind of a news as well. So I want to slither it in the news bit as well. So
Oh, okay. We'll
uh,
slip around the
uh,
news, mate. No problem.
so going all the way back to November 6th.
Have you
Which
got? Are you
is
able to bring that up on screen for us, please? Are you able to bring that up on
yeah, boy,
screen?
yeah, boy.
Yeah. If we get
You
it
know
up on
how we
screen,
do.
please, so I can see what you're looking at as well, please, sir.
Yeah,
If you
boy.
want, if you want to close all your porn tabs, so we don't want the viewers seeing that, please.
Oh yeah, that's true. Can't be showing that now, can we?
I'm showing that, sir. No, no, can't show that.
Can you see it nice and well? Sweet.
It is buffering. It is. Yeah, I'm just zooming in now. Take a
Sweet.
little rush to watch.
So
Go for it, man.
uh, let me increase that UI a little bit so we can.
Oh yes,
That
please.
looks a bit
Oh
better.
yeah, that's Parker, mate. That's beautiful.
Cool. So yeah, so we have Shamrock added November 6th. Sagid as it.
Is that Kamayev?
You
I'm
know when
gonna
you read
guess.
the names.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, is that Kamayev? But
Sagid.
recently, I've been
Yeah.
butchering them as well. Saigid Izakamayev.
Bro, these UFC scouts, yeah, I don't know. They keep just going to Russia, bro. We need some sanctions, bro.
They're obsessed, bro. They're obsessed.
Isn't it? Scout some English people just a little bit.
Easy
Anyway.
for us, man.
We got Denzel Freeman fight added as well, and then we got Marek Bujlo.
He must be Polish. I think Marek's the Polish name.
Should we actually get one of these guys up?
Hey, bring up Marek Bujlo. Put me on my misery. I'll need to know if he's Polish or not.
Yeah, let's
Marek
see.
Bujlo.
We've got.
Yeah, I thought it's Poland there. Yeah, Polish.
Poland. Yeah, there you go. Bujzilla.
Elite bull knowledge. Elite bull knowledge. Yeah.
That's it.
Elite bull knowledge. How
That's
did I know that?
And he
respect.
He is undefeated, and he's got a good thing going for that. Hasn't fought in any major promotions, although he did have a fight. Oh look, it looks like it was supposed to be against Jose Luis. That's someone else, I guess. But yeah, excited to see what
he's to the ground, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is a jiu-jitsu practitioner, black belt, I think he is. Not seeing his belt here, but yeah, he's definitely one to watch out for. Yeah. Next up, we have so Isaac Delgarian, obviously taken out after the controversy. I have some just a few more updates on that later. Quang Li, we have removed as well. Just in case you guys need to know who he is. Quang Li, I believe he's China. I believe he'd come off the road to the UFC. I think he come off the road to the UFC tournament. But yeah, it looks like he had 4 fights in the UFC. Didn't really go as well. 3 fights, sorry. Didn't really go his way. Oh, no, he did have 4 fights. He had Chris Gutierrez, and then he had a cancelled Contender Series bout.
Long Shao.
Going too well for him, though, I guess. And then next we have Rolando Bodea. Let's just get him up real quick. So yeah, I'm sure we all know the face, the Machine, no relation. So yeah, looking like he's looking like he lost to Jamie Malarkey, Jai Herbert, Kenon Song, and Chaos Williams. So
Very
3 out of those are obviously very tough opponents. So that's the kind of to beat Jamie Malarkey, Jai Herbert, Chaos Williams. These are like kind of minimum requirements to fight in the UFC. So not too much of a surprise there. Yanel Ashmuz, fighter removed as well. So we can just gain. So this guy, okay, I remember him. I'm thinking he come off the Contender Series as well, didn't he? I believe he was. Wasn't he an Israeli fighter? Isn't he Israeli?
What was his last fight, bro? What? Who was his last fight?
Yeah, he is that Israeli fighter,
guy. Yeah. Israeli guy. Okay.
Was he the guy that called Bashrat a terrorist?
Was it him? Kill and Salt Killed. That was Dvalishvili versus O'Malley 2. Yeah, did we watch that fight? That was definitely prelim.
Yeah,
lost to Chris Duncan.
He lost to get Salkid.
Salkid. Did Salkid just have a crazy knockout the other week, bro?
Yeah, he knocked out. He knocked out. What's his name again? The Moroccan guy.
Hakparast. It was Hakparast, I'm sure.
Yeah, Hakparast. Yeah.
Mini Gaston. Yeah, it was Nasrat Hakparast. Yeah, killing style killed. Yeah. He just had, it was a head kick, crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so yeah, that is, and then if I can, oh no, wait, do you want to do the news and then I'll do the first
Well,
news
I
story, which
did.
is a roster change.
No, well, we've actually got to go into any fight announcements. People I've
Oh
not
yes.
seen, to my knowledge, to what I've looked at today, I didn't see any major fight announcements today. But obviously we've got the massive card UFC 322, which is coming out this week, and we will discuss later on the podcast. But well, I'm happy to move into the news. I thought I'd just clear that up quickly. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to move into the news. You want to take us away with the news, Cam? Cue the music.
This is the news with Cameron Mackay and Richard Ackrow.
It's funny because I didn't even hear the music that you played. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, I just see you bobbing like that.
Next time I got a hip
Couldn't
hop
even hear
beat.
that. Yeah, bro. Every time that needs to be the signature. He needs to give a little spin in a chair, a little James Bond villain. I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond.
That's it, bro.
Make sure you got your cat on your lap, bro. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, the cat. Yeah. So anyway, the final roster change, which came as a surprise, was Chris Barnett was released following his loss to was it Abdul Wahib? He fought.
That's crazy, bro. Do you know Abdul Wahib has also been cut, bro?
Was it Abdul Wahib? I think he fought Hamdi. Yeah,
Yeah,
cut
but
though. I
Abdul
think
Wahib has actually been cut as well. That's crazy.
I think he either fought. I think he either left or. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like the fact that Chris Barnett was cut. I'm not really sure why. I couldn't really find any information as to why, but I guess he didn't really excel to the feats that they wanted him to, and maybe a bit of too much of a high price tag for what he could produce. Possibly. I'm just speculating, as Chell said. I'm just asking questions.
Maybe it was for representing Spain. Maybe that was it.
Nah. Yeah. Yeah, you jive turkey. Cool. So anyway, the next bit of news.
That's what you get. Yeah,
so the next bit of news that I have is it's a light one, but so following the public statement from Paramount heads, Paramount Plus will be increasing their prices at early of the first quarter of 2026, just in time for the new UFC broadcast deal to kick off. So currently, monthly packages cost $7.99 to $12.99 US per month. So that is expected to increase by the first quarter. Yeah, that is a little bit of a bummer, but I'm guessing they have shareholders to actually satisfy, and they want to see exponential growth year on year. So that's kind of the shame. It's kind of the greed of the public, the PPL. What is it? No, the PLC corporate world. So it's a bit of a bummer. I wonder what they'll increase it to.
it's a bit static there on the audio there. I was just trying to let you know.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I can hear you, but I think there's a bit of a delay. Like I was trying to, there's a bit of a.
It's a lot of static on the audio.
Ooh, yeah, same for me and you. So I'm hearing a very crackly sort of version of you. I can still hear what you're saying, but I don't think it will sound like that for the audience. So hopefully we'll be all good there. Because as long as you sound fine to yourself and I sound fine to myself, should be fine. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? But anything to say on the Paramount? You can't even. Damn. No. All right. So if we.
It's crackling.
Oh, fair. All right, cool. So yeah, so that's a bit of a bummer for the Paramount. If we move on now to kind of a strange development in the UFC world, in the world of the UFC veterans, should I say, the UFC legends. So UFC veteran Godofredo Pepe found dead in jail cell. So this story just came out today. So he was found dead Saturday night in a jail cell in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Local law enforcement did not officially confirm the cause of death, but Pepe's friend Ronnie Jason revealed on social media he did in fact commit suicide, allegedly, according to a friend. So Pepe was 38 and he was arrested in June for 4 separate charges: kidnapping with intent to inflict bodily harm, terrorize the victim, domestic battery by strangulation, tampering with, hindering or delayed with communications, and a bunch of other shit. So essentially he was in jail.
Who's this?
His name is Godofredo Pepe. I'm going to bring him up. This guy right here. So,
What a name.
Yeah, he fought in the UFC. I'm actually going to bring up his record right now, just so we can get a better idea of who he is. What do we got here? So he had a decent run. He fought Felipe Antres. He fought Andre Feely, Darren Elkins, Mike DeTore. This is all from 2012 to 2018. So he fought in the 2010s as the kids. This is the kids version of the 90s, for like if it was us. Remember? So yeah, Shane.
Yeah.
He fought. He defeated Shane Burgos. So yeah, not a bad run. A couple losses here and there. Had a 3-fight win streak at one point. But yeah, sad to see. I hope, hope the family's all right. And it's always a shame when you lose someone to suicide. When it always feels a bit weird when it was the own person's choice rather than it was forced from them. So yeah, always feel for the person in that situation. You never know what they're going through.
Yeah,
So,
that's true, man.
Yeah. Oh, Rashad, I think we've lost visual of you there. We've lost visuals of Rashad. Anyway, so a final news story would be so we have a little bit of an update from the Isaac Delgarian fight situation, where if you don't know, obviously there was a big betting scandal last weekend, and someone put some bets down and it was all fishy, and Isaac Delgarian essentially got released from the UFC for being involved in such a scandal. So he's also been released from his gym, Factory X, following the ongoing FBI investigation. So from this point, a lot of fighters have actually come out and tweeting that people have approached them as well for this, that, and the other for some foul play. And obviously they're all saying they told them to buzz off, but then since then retracting all their statements, deleting tweets and things like that.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. So the FBI work along with working with the IC360 company, which is the bet moderator for a lot of bookmakers in the US. They're currently investigating apparently a lot of previous fights in the UFC, over 100 apparently, and allegedly, according to some quite unreliable sources, if I'm honest, it's kind of more of a rumor, but allegedly investigating officials, and the rumors out there that Jason Herzog is going to be investigated, although there's no concrete evidence for that. I couldn't find any sources.
I heard about that as well, about Jason
Yeah,
Herzog.
it's just some guy saying it basically.
Is that just hearsay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just one guy saying it. Like no one's been able to confirm it yet. So so that's happened. And on Ariel Helwani the other day, he actually received testimony from a anonymous UFC fighter that claimed to be offered roughly $100K to throw a fight. $100K.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Would you throw 100K? Would you throw 100K? Would you take the 100K to throw a fight, Cam?
No, I don't think so. I don't know if I will. Like, I mean, like, you're like, it's hard, right? Like, especially because it's like I'm probably earning at my job right now the same, if not more, than a lot of UFC fighters. And would I take 100K now to do something dodgy? I can't say 100% I wouldn't, but you know what I mean. Like when you start thinking about laws and stuff like that, it becomes like, you know, it's more on the no side, because you know the money is kind of dirty when it becomes illegal, right? But you know, if someone convinced me that it wasn't illegal, I could play dumb for a little bit, you know.
100%, bro. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You know what it was. I'll stand in front of the court, in front of the judge, and be like, "Oh, I didn't know it was illegal. Like I thought it was okay. I thought everyone
did that." Ignorance in the court of law is not an excuse.
I know. But man, with that 100K, I can afford a good lawyer. Maybe.
That's so true. I didn't thought about that. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Rashad, did you know we can't see you, by the way?
You can't see. It's all right. I think it's still recording on my end.
All right, cool. So that was the news. That's the end of the news segment.
So, Cam,
unless you had some.
So if you go to the DMs I sent you, just a couple things. I think one of them you'll like, not related to anything that's happening this week, but I think the first one might tickle Cameron's fancy, because if you want to bring that up on the screen for us as well, please. Yes, thank you.
What do we have here?
Oh, look who it is. Oh, who would Mackenzie Dern want to date or marry? Isn't that interesting, UFC fan base? Right. If we just run that back and make sure we get the audio on that, please.
Oh yeah, sorry. I have to. Oh damn it! Bloody Chrome tabs. You gotta share the tab and not the. I say this like every episode. People must be so annoyed.
Yeah, literally, you say every episode. Literally, every single episode you get this wrong, man. But guys, while we wait for Cameron to bring that up on screen, I want you to think: who would Mackenzie Dern possibly want to marry? Who in the UFC would make a good partner? And you can't say yourselves, guys, yeah, because you don't
champion for you to be married, so make our dream come true.
Maybe
I'm not even champion.
Maybe.
Okay, so it could be like a future.
Pardon me.
My friend, you're talking over the video.
Yeah, you need to give me a heads up when you do that, though.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you could.
He just abruptly.
What would
Okay, I was
be
gonna
a
start the video.
suitable mate for you for our dream to come true? A champion for you to be married
my
to,
word.
make our dream come true.
We'll be
first
the
ever
usher.
UFC
Well, I'm not
champion.
even champion yet.
You're gonna be.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it could be like a future champion.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, hello. We're seeing something
Yeah.
from her. I saw a little
Oh,
sparkle in her eye.
Let's see it.
Who
Let's
we
see
got,
it.
Mackenzie?
Who we got?
This
She
is
don't
so
want to
funny.
say. You don't want to say.
Hey,
I
but
honestly,
it's
I haven't looked at
hypothetical.
anyone.
Shamaya's.
Oh, Hamza's my dog.
I like him. He's a cool guy. I like him.
Oh, I like.
What would be a suitable
man.
mate for you?
God damn. They're trying to put her on the spot, bro.
I know that, and they try to put Chimaev in there. You know, they're foul. They're foul for that, man.
No, bro.
I've got a good suggestion for Mackenzie Dern. How about Magomed Zainukov, aka John Pork?
Magomed who?
Zainukov, aka Jean Pork. Chanko. I'm not calling him Champo. His name is John Pork. You don't know about John Pork? What rock you been under, brother?
I'm just trying to.
Islam's guy, John Pork.
Why this guy, bro?
I don't know. He's got a bit of a buzz. He's got an interesting.
Can we not get like anyone like just more handsome than for Mackenzie Dern than this guy? Like, this guy looks like a flipping ogre, bro.
Oh my word! Damn, I'm dead. See, you're not feeling John Pork. You're not feeling John Pork from Mackenzie Dern now.
Like, no, imagine, yeah. Like, imagine. The internet is peak right now. It's so peak.
I'm here, brother. I'm here.
But yes.
I'm here, I'm here, brother.
No, I hear you. I hear you. So, yeah, man.
No John Pork.
Mackenzie Dern, bro. No Jean Pork.
Next video.
No Jean Pork.
I'll send you a couple.
Video.
Let's go to the next one, my
Okay.
friend.
Next up, we have.
Oh, you can mute that. Can you mute that, my friends?
Oh, sorry, muted.
Yeah, listen, you can hear me? You can mute, that's just noise. So what we're looking at is welterweight Islam Makhachev, and guys, he's an absolute tank, man. He looks like he's made the weight very nicely. And possibly I feel like a lot of people after seeing this were thinking, okay, maybe JDM might get submitted really quickly, given the size of Islam now. Because I think people were talking about the size difference and JDM's bigger. And I was thinking, well, Islam's moving up, so I don't know what that argument was even about. But he just looks huge. And he also said that he's not looking to go to middleweight like ever because he said he'll be too fat. This is something I saw on where did I see this? This was on MMA Junkie, I think. This is a quote that I read. Cam, thoughts?
Yeah, so he definitely can't go to middleweight. He will be too fat. Yeah, man. Like this is all interesting. Like he definitely looks like he's come into the weight properly. Like he's done it properly over time and built up the muscle, not just put on a bunch of like fat. He probably actually wasn't far off from being a welterweight anyway. He's probably closer to his natural weight here. And obviously there's not much of a height discrepancy between him and JDM as well, so that's pretty good for him. He's generally used to fighting smaller guys, and also he's used to a lighter guy, and he's used to himself being lighter on top of that. So I'm interested to see what his gas tank is going to be like after this one.
I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah, and also I'm actually very intrigued in how the weight cut is going to go. He might not have to cut much, but maybe he's put on quite a bit, and he may have to cut close to a similar amount that he did when he was at lightweight. So yeah, it's definitely interesting how the biology is gonna play out here.
He's definitely gonna have to cut a bit because he's had to make. He's had to go to a weight. Obviously, yeah, he has to probably reach a threshold which is high enough for him to try and hold it. So when he cuts, he can come up to whatever midpoint, maybe like 81 or something like that. Because he's gonna cut down to. Well, I'm talking kilos here. So when he cuts down to 170, yeah, I really think it's going to be interesting, like you said, Cam, man, as to how this weight cut's going to go. This will really determine how the fight's going to go. And like you said, the gas tank, is he going to be able to shoot as much being at this weight, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Well, I don't doubt his ability or his willingness to shoot. I honestly don't, because we know that's what's going to happen, and we know that could probably be, if not more effective at this at like a heavier weight class. So this might be an extremely dangerous Islam that we're seeing here.
Yeah.
This might be the final boss of Dagestanis.
No, literally, because he looks so flipping strong right there, bro.
Yeah. He might
But-
like, think about this. Do you know what's crazy though, Rashad? Do you know what's crazy? This is actually fucking blows my mind actually right now.
Yeah.
He's gone to welterweight. Only who just came from welterweight? We could have had, like, Hamza was right there before. Like, Hamza was in welterweight like not too long ago.
I know.
Can you imagine if these two were in the same weight class and
Bro,
top of their game? Like, oh,
I would have loved for Dana to make the fight, but I actually saw a video where Islam spoke about people, though journalists were asking about him fighting Hamza, and he said he doesn't want a war between his people. This is literally what he said. He said, really, it's not really something he wants. So I think even if they were in the same weight class, I doubt it would have happened because these guys really sit on their principles, don't they?
but why would it be a war? Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, why would it on earth would it be a war? Like, you're just fighting another man, yeah, and all of us, and like, you don't even train at the same camp, and all of a sudden
Bro,
it's a war between your people.
they're not
Like,
even from the
if
same
you
place.
exactly, like, if you
It's Chechnya. Hamza is from Chechnya and Islam is from Dagestan. They're next to each other, but they're not from the same place.
no, but he is Dagestani though, isn't he?
No, he's Chechnyan, bro. He's
No,
from Chechnya.
no, I'm sure I saw something like he's from Chechnya, but I heard ethnically he's like Dagestani.
Really?
We need to
we need to debunk this. We need to debunk this right now. I'm bringing it up on my laptop as well. You want to bring it up on screen, brother? See what you can find here. It says here.
Is Chechnya is a part of Russia, right?
Yeah, it's all that's all Russia. So Chechnya is a region. It's literally right next to Dagestan. It's like they're bordered together, as far as I'm aware. If I even bring this up here, Chechnya.
You're
I've
right.
looked at this quite a few times.
There's no Dagestan involved.
Nah, brother.
You're right. No, you're right. I'm on the wiki.
Yeah, Chechnya and Dagestan.
Okay, yeah. So no relation to Dagestan.
Not as far as I'm aware. Nah, yeah. So they're literally bordered.
But still, like an elite Russian wrestler, like, because we have seen like every most fighters out of Russia, with the exception of Alexander Volkov, has been like an exceptional grappler in one way or another.
Yeah.
And it would have just been so good to see one wrestler versus, because we never see that. Like, we see the good American wrestlers and stuff like that, but we never see some of these guys go off. And it's like, again, back onto the Islam statement, war with his people. Bruv, if you were in Dagestan fighting on the regional scene, you'd be fighting another Dagestani. Like, who do you think you'll be fighting? Like,
it's true.
And now all of a sudden, it's a war with your people.
Well, all right. We can move on. We can go to the next vid I've got there for you, sir. If you just want to bring that up for me, please. What else did we have? Yeah, mute this one as well, please.
Do you want sound? Okay, mute.
Nah. So what we're looking at here is Craig Jones. Apparently, what he's teaching Jack Della Maddalena how to escape the choke Khabib used on Conor McGregor. Cam, I don't know if you can see what, because you're. If you wanna, do you wanna annotate what's going on here?
Yeah, so let me just restart that because I see from when you get the hooks in. So
Yeah.
so this is a position that like a lot of not just the one in with Conor McGregor, it's like a very typical position because what they like to do is, can I actually pause that? Yeah. So what they like to do is here they typically cuff both your legs in between their legs. So you have like almost no leverage or balance on your bum, like right? You just have your bum for leverage and your hands. So then they push you over to the cage. So this sort of leads you to a false sense of security that you can sort of use the cage to get up. But they actually use that so that when you turn, they can leverage like the half guard and actually take your back. So let's just see that. So they're there. And in that sense, Conor would try and use the cage to get up. But Craig Jones, amazingly, has actually just go back into it. So what it seems like Craig Jones has done is he has used the leverage of the position to sort of judo throw almost over the top. It's something that you probably have to have the tactical awareness to do, which Conor probably didn't. I think Conor was a brown belt at the time. Not that a brown belt's not good, but you know, at the time it was probably like a different situation. But this is, if not probably the most valuable thing you're going to learn, because 9 times out of 10, most fighters will find themselves in this position fighting a Khabib or Islam.
Yeah. It looks like, because it looks like where Craig Jones sort of tips him off his back there, you need almost speed to sort of get his arm out and around the opponent. Otherwise, it looks like, I feel like Khabib would have just put him in a rear naked then from that position.
Yeah,
Can you see it?
Well, that's the thing. You wouldn't get it. Like, so the rear naked, as long as you're in half guard,
if you remember,
as long as you're in, yeah.
Because what he had Conor in was almost like it was a crank, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If we watch that video,
So
where does Craig put his hands? Almost over his neck.
Right there.
It's not quite in the same position.
Yeah, but see right there, like you couldn't. Hold on, if I could just go back. Just want to show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So Connor's there, blah blah blah, and then you're here. So then right here, Islam still wouldn't be able to secure a choke, right? Because he's only got one hook in, and Craig Jones still has his right leg here free. So that's still, and that, like even if Islam here wrapped the neck, you know, Craig Jones could easily get out of it because there's no body lock, right? The body lock is really what secures, you know, the person from leveraging out. So it's really at that point, do or die. You have to actually, you know, leverage yourself out. So it's interesting from this angle. You can't see much, but it's the other angle that I find interesting. If we just play.
Oh, this angle here.
Yeah. So right here. Yeah. So like if you imagine like, okay, Islam's on the back, and then you're like, oh, what do I do? It's literally that push from the leg that's on the ground. So like with the left leg of JDM, you know, you can't do much with that because that's the leg he's got the hook in with, right? But the other leg, you can literally turn and push everything out. So he's literally almost lifted him and thrown him over.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good little trick that might save your life.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty efficient, to be fair. Now, because now that you shown me, we're watching the other angle. Well, you know what it is? I feel like if Islam gets Jaden in a position where it's similar to like a Habib McGregor, I don't feel like he's getting back up. I do feel like he's gonna stuff a lot of takedowns in the beginning, though. I feel like he has that ability to. In the beginning, I feel like if I don't see it being as easy as people thinking it is. People are saying submission round one, maybe round two at the most, but a round one submission, I wouldn't put money on that personally. I won't put money on a
Yeah,
round
you've got to
one
expect
submission.
that JDM's been like training takedown defense and being on the
Yeah,
bottom
all
like
day, every day, because
all day, every
we
day.
already
Yeah.
know hands. He's nowhere close to JDM, I think. Anyway, what do we think about JDM's boxing in compared to Islam striking, for example?
Islam striking is obviously very basic, you know. It's like the
Yeah,
1-2 hook. It mainly just sets up his wrestling, but there is a threat to it because of his wrestling, and the thought that goes through the opponent's mind is like, okay, he's gonna shoot any moment now, and then it kind of like opens up. It causes the striker to drop their hands essentially, so
drop your
it
hands.
opens
Yeah,
you up a
yeah,
bit more. Yeah, so it is the great equalizer, kind of psychologically. If JDM is like got it in his head that he's gonna shoot, and then Islam drops the 1-2. We saw it against innit? Oliveira.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. We saw
and
it also famously against Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, we've seen it a
Oh,
few times, man.
can you give me one more? The most famous example, actually, the most famous example, but it actually went kind of the other way around. Yeah, it went the other way. It's not actually the example, but Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal. Like
Yeah,
Jorge actually predicted that Askren would go for a takedown. Like,
yeah,
and
he did. Yeah, he
don't
did.
you think that's crazy?
There's a video of him talking about how I'm watching his fights, and he said he always dips his
Yeah,
head.
he
Yeah,
induced it. But
it's
yeah, man.
crazy, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think about the boxing
Okay.
comparison.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're starting to sort of leak into the UFC 322 card. Let's go to that last bit of news before we get into the UFC 322 card. Last little thing there. What have I got? What did I have? What did I send you there, sir? Um,
Absolutely bottled it, mate. What is happening? Am I here? Is Rashad here? Do I exist? Am I even real? What is happening? Is UFC
okay, we're
322
back. We're
even
back.
real?
Oh, look at it. Here we are. It's a
And we're
special
back.
video.
We're back. Okay.
It's a special video,
Yeah,
guys.
man. Let me run it from the jump.
Let's run it from the top, man. This is it. This is for the men of culture.
Yeah.
What we are watching
The
at home, for the people at home, what we are watching is Nina drama with Tracy Cortez rolling on the mat. And can I just say, I just thought, out of curiosity, let me see how many views it's got. Do you know how many views this video has?
I don't, but I'm gonna guess right now.
Okay, guess. I want you to guess how many views. It's in the millions, but I want you to guess how
So
many.
it's on UFC's page on top of Nina Drama's page. So I'm gonna go 21 million.
Okay, it's not that high, but it's still high. It's lower.
10 million?
You're close. You're
Like
extremely hot.
7 million.
Bro, I said you're extremely hot. You went down. No. Go back
Oh,
to 10.
yeah, hot can mean close.
Hot means you're bro. I'll put you out your misery, mate. 11.3 million is the last time I checked it. I think that's her most
Jesus
viewed
Christ.
video, bro. I think that might be her
Yeah,
most viewed video.
That's definitely insane. Because, like, I mean, like, who wasn't waiting for a Nina Drama and Tracy Cortez video? We've been waiting. Everyone's been waiting.
Everybody's been
This is
waiting
like
for
the
that, man.
perfect drop. Like,
Everyone's bro. People were waiting on a drop like new Yeezys or something, bro. I'm telling you.
because everyone was seeing the Pereira one, the Strickland one, the Machine one, damn, what the fuck's his name? Fucking hell, what Davalishvili, the Marab one. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
like,
dead.
geez, man, when's that Tracy Cortez coming out?
Nah, legit, man. But yeah, I thought that
Definitely
might
crushing.
I had a couple smiles to people's faces this week. I think we should get into the UFC 322 breakdown, please. Cam?
Oh, yeah. UFC.
You want to bring that card up on screen? It's going to be a crazy ride.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Can I just touch on Bonfim and Brown real quick?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
So, so that was a good fight. I don't know if you watched it, but so Bonfim come out, really aggressive leg kicks and really good kicking game overall. And Brown also coming with some really good combinations. It looked like it could have gone like either way, maybe slightly more Bonfim. But then what happened was Bonfim throws a knee, right, which connects to Brown. Brown goes down. Now, Bonfim also goes down, but he just slips, right? And then, so it's taken a little bit for him to actually get to Brown. Like, it probably takes like 2 seconds, maybe 2-3, which kind of felt like a long time. Now, in that moment, Brown is literally he hasn't responded to anything, right? I don't want to say out, but he was not responding to anything, right? So
I saw it, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say, some people said early stoppage. I feel like there's a lot of humor in that nowadays when people say that. There wasn't early stoppage. It was that. I think it was a correct call by the ref, man. Sorry, as you were.
It was totally fine. Yeah, no, it's all good. Like it's literally totally fine. He went over, and then Brown seemed to have actually covered up, or we can say that's an intelligent defense or whatever. But he had seemed to cover up, which is fine. But you had already been down and not responded to anything by the time the ref was already coming to jump in. And then I would say, like, literally at the time the ref jumped in and Bonfim was like close to giving you a follow-up, you were deciding to defend yourself. So it doesn't really matter about the protest after or anything like that. At the time, it was a legitimate stoppage, perfectly fine. Like, because
I watched it a few times, bro, and I thought there's nothing wrong with this.
It's totally fine. Like, because even the fact that like someone New York Rick said this on the Ariel podcast, right? And it was like you can't really expect refs to make these like razor thin sort of expectations from people, right? Like it's like, because it's like imagine when they let it go on too long, people are like, oh, that's too long. And then when it's not long enough, people are like, oh, it's early stoppage. So it's like you're never gonna hit that mark, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let's jump into UFC 322.
Just quickly, something I was a little upset about on that card before you jump into that was I last week said bet the house on Muslim Salikov. Muslim Salikov really let me down, man.
Yeah,
he really flipping let me down, bro. Listen,
mate.
it's funny because Uros Medic and Muslim Salikov have got approximately the same reach, but Uros Medic looks so long, bro. He looks no, did he? He looks so long in there, bro. And
Yeah.
yeah, it just I don't know. It really surprised me. He got caught with it was like a jab. Muslim Salikov sort of fell back, and then it was just straight ground. It was sort of just wanted to get ground and pound pretty much, man. And ref jumped in. That was that, man. Round one. Maybe it's the age that's caught up with Salikov. He is 41.
Yeah.
And he's known
And
for
the
getting
other guy isn't bad even.
Yeah, man. He's known for a good finish, but yeah, man. I'm just because how old is Uros Medic?
I think
I don't
he's
even
never
know.
been in a decision.
Uros Medic has never gone to a decision.
No, I don't think so.
32. Yeah, he's young, man. Yeah, 30. Uros Medic. Yeah. Welterweight. Flipping it. Yeah, all right. Let's dive straight into 3-2-2. We are getting short on time now, sir.
3-2-2. All right. 3-2-2. Let's go. Sharing that screen, mate.
It is. Yeah, man. I'm really. I can't. I've been so restless this week thinking about this card, man. Like, I can't wait. Can't wait.
See us in stream this weekend.
Yes, people. Me and Cam, a rare occurrence. We are on stream together this weekend. Hope you guys enjoy, man.
So let's break down this card, and
Go
I'll
down to the
be
bottom.
doing my picks episode this week as well. I got 4 lock-ins that I've already done. Ooh, not saying, but I'll send.
Oh, really? Are you gonna really?
Yeah.
Has that video been made, Cam? Yeah.
Video hasn't been done, but the locks have been locked.
Okay, right. I'll do the names for you, sir. You can just give us a little background. We have Vyacheslav Borshev versus Mateus Camilo at lightweight.
Yeah, man. Yep, so that's good. A good little comeback for Borshev. 8-6 versus a 9-3. Russia versus Brazil. Equal in height and we don't have a reach for.
Apparently, there is no reach for Mateus Camilo.
No
He's a
arms.
T-Rex.
Yeah,
T-Rex.
I was just gonna say that. Fighting a T-Rex.
Stipe Miocic is the T-Rex king, bro.
Yes, for sure.
His reach is stupid, bro.
Yeah, man. So no money line on that. Yeah, we'll see. Next we have Baisanga
Susakayev versus Eric McConico.
Nice. Our senior name reading correspondent, Rashad Akram.
That's right.
Yeah. So we got 10-0 from Susakayev, and yeah, so he recently just had a connected UFC connected episode, so I think UFC trying to push him in that way. We've got 6 foot versus 6'2". What we got the wins by. I think it's not totally. I think it's not totally in Susakayev's advantage. I think McConico does have like a little bit of advantage there in the striking. I think he can sort of have some moments. The moments are there for him to have an opportunity. So
yeah, 100%. I agree.
We could see an upset, and I believe also the reach.
I was actually going to go for McConico on this one, to be fair, but
yeah. But yeah, next we have Angela Hill versus Fatima Klein.
Fatima Klein.
Bloody. So anyway, just off the dome. So we know that Angela Hill is going to be very volume heavy in this fight. That's normally how she likes to get down. Fatima Klein, there is some advantages for her on the ground as well, but Angela Hill being a veteran, that might actually not be as easy as it seems. I wish I had some stats so I could see them.
I've got it here, Cam. Is a chance for Fatima Klein to earn herself a ranking, with Angela Hill being ranked at number 12. Angela Hill is 18-15. Fatima Klein is 8-1. 5-3. Angela Hill stands out. Well, we've got 5-6 for Fatima Klein. We've got pardon me, was that 2.5-inch reach advantage for Fatima Klein, and a 1.5-inch leg reach advantage for that. Significant strike percentages are higher on Angela Hill's side, and also her defense is a little better. But there is a higher finish percentage here from Fatima Klein. If I actually bring up her previous fights here, I'm just going to take a look on my screen here.
Yeah, I was going to
the
say.
same camp.
I was going to say, remember the UFC stats take into account based on the amount of fights you've had. So Angela Hill's been in the UFC for quite a while.
Yeah.
So we might have some.
Klein is quite green because she's only had 3 fights. Lost to Jazz DeVicious. That's a hard first fight.
Yeah, that is a hard fight.
And then we've got she beat Dudakova KO round 2, and she's also beat Martinez in round 3 KO.
Okay, so it's not too bad. Actually, yeah. So it's not too bad. Her run. So I think it's a fair matchup. She seems to be quite a prospect. It's actually probably going to be one of the fights you have to look out for in terms of her trajectory. Next we have sure. Who do we have?
Sorry, I can't read. You're just like I call come through. Sorry, let me just put this on Do Not Disturb, man, because this is gonna wind me up, man.
Oh,
Calling me.
we have you back. Rashad is back. We have visuals.
Yeah, are we back? Are we back?
Do this. Oh, I like this. This is cool.
The audio's a bit funny. Carry on, Cam. The audio should settle soon.
Cool. So first we have. So next up we have Pat Sabatini versus Shepe Mariscal. So this is a featherweight bout. We have 20-5 versus 18-6. United States versus United States. We do have a 1-inch reach advantage for Sabatini, and we have it even on the legs. Now the wins by they're coming at 10% of their fights KO TKO, while Mariscal has like almost half of his fights by KO TKO. Need to check the fight record for that one, but it's looking like he is a well-rounded fighter. You know, doesn't rush it too much. Has a healthy amount of decision fights left over on that one. Both seem to be very striking heavy, based on just the amount of take defense that I can see already. So significant strikes, both of them well over 50%. Now, Mariscal probably is easier. He looks like he absorbs a bit more, so he looks like he probably take a bit more punishment, to give some punishment probably, but yeah, that there's some signs there. There's a 3-1. I mean, there's some signs of a knockout there, right there. Like he got someone less than half of the absorbed strikes, 62% significant strikes, and 50% defense. So this is a good recipe for a knockout right here. Next up, we have Kyle Dorcas versus Gerald Meerschaert. So this is another good one. What happened to the other Dorcas brother? Anyway, so we have Kyle Dorcas versus Gerald Meerschaert. So 16-4 versus 37-20. Look at that bloody record. So obviously Gerald Meerschaert, hell of a vet, and Kyle Dorcas coming into his own a little bit. He's had some ups and downs in the UFC, but he's a tall, lanky kickboxer, so good to see what he can do. And I think I remember his brother Dorcas in the heavyweight division, famously knocked out by Derek Lewis just when he was getting his hype going. So anyway, so we do have a 1.5 reach advantage for Meerschaert. with a 3-inch leg advantage for Dorcas. Now, Dorcas is quite a heavy kicker, so this might play out pretty well for him in terms of the leg kicks and could probably open up some body and head opportunities. Significant strikes, so they're both sitting on approximately the same amount of absorbed strikes because I mean they both have been knocked out a few times, so that's something to say there. Both dishing out around 50% significant strikes out of all their fights. They don't tend to land very much. They tend to sort of pick their shots a bit good, but then again, they're not like proper pedigree strikers, so that's understandable. Pedigree strikers tend to have a bit less of a striking volume than more, but it depends on the style. Their defense also sits at 50%, which isn't actually very good to look at because it also, you know, it sort of shows that you're letting in more than you should be. Their grappling. So we do have a really high takedown defense for Dorcas. You can see he doesn't really want to go to the ground. His main thing is to punch and kick. Although we do know Jared Mirsha is actually very good on the ground, so he would definitely have the advantage over Dorcas there, especially considering the amount of fights that he has, which can only be an advantage. Yeah, man. Next up, we have, this is actually a really good fight, Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cody Haddon. So the Wellmaker is back and he is making things well. 10-0 versus 8-1. Both high prospects in the game. Obviously, we have Cody from Australia versus United States. Cody with the 3-inch height disadvantage. Obviously, the coming in from coming in at 145 and 5'7" is pretty good, but you know, 5'10" for Wellmaker, 45, that's a massive advantage. You know, you don't really get many people going over that height in featherweight. Bantamweight. Sorry. Yeah, and then we got Wellmaker again with the 2.5-inch reach advantage, along with the height advantage. This is a recipe for something big to happen. Then he's got the leg reach on top of that. Just overall bigger guy. But then again, bigger doesn't mean better. We do have some other things that play out. Like, for example, Cody has the astronomical advantage. Not astronomical, but he has the really good advantage of 9.2 strikes landed per minute versus Wellmaker's 7.2. But then again, Wellmaker is a finisher, so we can expect sort of a lower fight time. Significant strikes, they're sitting about the same with Wellmaker, a few more in percentage. And we do have Wellmaker absorbing 4.8 strikes per minute versus Cody's 3.7. So that is something to think about when you're actually thinking about if he's going to get a connect or not. I mean, 4.8 per minute, that's actually kind of high. So the defense actually doesn't reflect that though. He's got like a 60%, well, both of them actually sitting pretty even on the defense side, blocking over 60% of the opponent's significant strikes and strikes. So very good in the striking department. They're both quite well-rounded there. Clearly, neither of them want to go to the ground at all. They don't even want to get touched. Takedown defense very high. Cody Haddon actually does want to go to the ground, maybe a little bit, but maybe that's just from adapting from being taken to the ground, seeing as your defense is so high. Yeah, so do we have a money line on that one? No, we don't, but yeah, shout out. Aaron Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez. So 13-2 versus 12-2. both from the United States. Blanchfield at 5'4", Cortez coming at 5'5". Both similar in weight. I'm going to call that even on the reach. And then I'm going to say we got a 2.5 reach advantage for Cortez in the leg reach advantage. We have a 2.5 leg reach advantage for Cortez. So watch out for them teeps, right? To make the space. Now, I'm pretty sure both been in the UFC for a similar amount of time. KO and TKO, not really finishers. So no surprise there. Blanchfield, I know, is quite volume heavy with her strikes. Cortez, a bit more of a strategic striker. She doesn't really come forward a whole lot. So we'll see what she gets there. But she's definitely a lot more strategic in that sense. You know, she could end up landing a counter or landing like a flash knockdown or something. So that is something to say there. Both nice and even in their defense. And we have Blanchfield actually absorbing almost double what Cortez absorbs. So Cortez might be able to find a knockout there. And yeah, both actually quite well versed on the ground. We see that quite a lot. They do actually go, Blanchfield especially. So it would just actually kind of be a coin flip to see what happens there. It'd be quite interesting. Yeah, man. Next up, we have Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. No stats, but anyway, if we go off the dome, Bo Nickel, obviously very credentialed wrestler, and I'm gonna say probably a proven striker based on what we've seen from him. Not against the caliber, though. Like probably the caliber of competition's a bit low, but it seems like he's taken a step down in competition again, step down in hype. So, you know, you got the Derrida machine, you failed the Derrida test, and now we're going with the Rodolfo Vieira. So it will be good to see what he has got against someone who has actually fought in the UFC for quite some time and actually, you know, has done some damage. And, you know, so if we can just check out Rodolfo Vieira's credentials real quick. So he's beat Tresean Gore. He lost to Petrosky, beat Petrosian. He's beat Cody Brundage, lost against Chris Curtis, and he's beat Stolfus. Any more? Yeah, there you go. Lost to Hernandez. Okay, so the point I'm trying to say is that not that he's beaten the who's who, but he's fought like somewhat the who's who, right? So this is someone that's actually UFC tested. You know, you've seen him around. So I'm actually excited to see if Bo Nickel can fight someone who is a like standard UFC fighter, not just someone who's like some untested prospect or someone who's some like, you know, 0-3 guy we've never heard of before. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Next, we have the return of Beneil Dariush, the most unluckiest man in MMA, versus Benoit Saint Denis. So this one is going to be amazing, just purely off the fact that we have two incredibly experienced guys, match up very well in terms of height and reach. The main thing that I'm actually going to skip straight to is the grappling. So both guys, extremely experienced, well-rounded grapplers. You can see that really here in the stats in terms of like takedowns and stuff like that. They are going for it. And we know Beneil Dariush is going to try and clinch up. We know he's going to try and take the neck. And we know Benoit Saint Denis, he's going to grapple, but he's going to throw bombs at you before he even gets there. So it just kind of makes up for something really exciting. It's not your typical grappler versus grappler. It's actually sort of a grappler versus like an insane madman. Next up, we have Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. So Leon Edwards, one of my former most famous fighters in the UFC before he got Hollywood, and Carlos Prates, my current favorite fighter in the UFC. Please don't go Hollywood on me. So this is such an interesting fight for so many reasons. Both like amazing strikers. One I feel like is more of Leon Edwards, the like sort of very technical systematic striker. And we have Carlos Prates, who is the sort of the flow state striker. Like he does have the kickboxing career in Brazil, but I feel like things he does is more instinctive than strategized. He, like, especially his last fight, I can't remember who he fought, but with the spinning back elbow, just absolutely beautiful. Felt like it was just yesterday he fought. Like it felt like it wasn't even that long ago. So just to see Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards, amazing. Like I'm actually interested to see who takes the first backward step, which I kind of think it's going to be Leon, but I want to see who comes more under pressure. I want to see who has got the other one's number first, because it's going to be something very, very interesting. Actually, fun fact, so this is the first time Leon Edwards will be fighting a striker since 2018. His last fight against a striker, or do you want to say like non-pedigree wrestler, would be Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone. He had 9 fights in 7 years between now and then, and they were all grapplers. Like they were literally all wrestlers. Like it's kind of a wild thing, but you can go and check that. So next up, we have Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. So we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sean Brady, and he coming with the insane grappling skills he does, versus Michael Morales with his crisp, super sharp striking and just amazing physicality. So it will be good to see. It'll be good to see Sean Brady sort of weather the storm, if that, so to speak, and sort of kill the prospect dreams, because we all know what Sean Brady's going to do. We all know how he's going to do it. But Michael Morales, he might do things that you're not expected, like we haven't seen very much of him. So it would be interesting to see how he overcomes, the dangerous guillotine of Sean Brady. So Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. Valentina Shevchenko, now, amazing athlete, amazing record, amazing career. Like one of the most winniest women champions, and actually, I think probably the winniest champion. If I think minus John Jones, she is definitely one of the higher caliber champions in the whole UFC roster. I mean, she's been around for ages. I feel like for a year, I can't even remember a time. Well, I can, but like I feel like she's just always had the belt. Like for years and years and years, she's always had, like for as long as she's been in the UFC, I feel like she's just always had it. Like I know that's not true, but I mean, like, God, we have to see actually. Valentina Shevchenko, and I want to see her stats. So I just want to see her record real quick, because the amount of title fights that she's been in is amazing. Look at that. She's only been in 5 non-title fights. So she fought Sarah Kaufman, Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, Juliana Pena. Those are all early doors, 2015, 2017. After that, a lost title shot to Amanda Nunes. Next, she fought Priscilla Cachoeira. And then after that, just title shot after title shot. It's just like She fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Remember that amazing fight? And then after that, just bow. Title shot. She never, like, literally every fight was a title fight. And even though she lost against Alexa Grasso, which was insane, she bloody just got it back. She just gets it. She just gets it back. I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, if I'm not mistaken, who is them? What's the title defense? What's the title defense thing he's saying? I want to see those. How do you get to that numbers? UFC is it stats? Stat leaders, right? That's it, stat leaders. Record book. That's it. UFC record book. So who's got title fight wins? I want to see most defenses though. Shevchenko, title fight wins. She's got 10 title fight wins, but who's got most defenses? Can't get no defenses. Most UFC title defenses. Jones, Demetrius Johnson, 10%. Yeah, 7. Is it 7? Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, so that was Shevchenko. Now Zhang Weili, amazing physicality. Like when it comes to striking and the grappling, she is just going to absolutely go for it. We've seen her relentlessness when it comes to pushing her opponent against the fence and taking the center of the octagon. But we've also seen her strength and the amount that she could overpower her opponent. Who was it? Was it Jędrzejczyk? It was someone who she basically one-arm choked them. And that was enough. That seemed to be enough. So yeah, very excited for that fight. And last but not least, we have Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. So this is the most interesting fight by definition. We have someone new in the division, hasn't fought at welterweight before and is fighting the champion, has come up for quite a long time in terms of has been putting on the weight for quite a long time. So we're seeing they've been doing it properly. We've seen the new images from Islam. He's looking good, but there's still questions about the gas tank. There's still questions about if he can weather it from at welterweight at that weight, and if he can withstand the boxing of Jack Della Maddalena. The other questions for Maddalena is he able to actually handle the onslaught, the wrestling onslaught from Islam Makhachev? Is he going to be able to overpower and use the weight? Because most people think not. Most people think the Dagestani wrestling is too powerful, and him being at welterweight just makes it even worse. So Jack Della Maddalena is going to have to try his absolute best to keep it on the feet and not let that threat of the takedown diminish his boxing or allow it to drop his hands. So we're going to have to see about that one. But yeah, that is sort of a good little bottom to top analysis of UFC 322. So we don't have Rashad. He seems to have dipped out, but I'll essentially take it away from there. Thank you for watching, guys, I guess. Look out for... Yeah, man, thanks for watching. Look out for my YouTube picks later this week. I'm going to be betting on 4 of the fights, and we'll break them down and pick them together. And make sure you check out our Instagram at TakeDownUK. You can check out Rashad's Instagram at Jets Takedown. You can check out my Instagram, which is on the left here, at Cam Takedown. And you can also check out the TikTok where all of our content gets posted, TakeDownUK. And you can also hit the subscribe and give us a follow, give us a like, even comment. You can check this podcast out on Spotify as well. That's TakeDownUK. Yeah, leave us a like, leave us a comment, leave us a subscribe. It helps us out so much when you do that. And we'll keep being here every week to talk about news, fight announcements, roster changes, all that kind of stuff. And what else was there? Yeah, I'll also be on the stream for live commentary this Saturday for UFC 322, me and Rashad. So stay tuned for that. Super hype for that. He's coming over to my house, and yeah, it's gonna be really sick. It's gonna be a good sort of live watch. And yeah, thanks guys. Have a good one. Peace and chicken grease.